Hello friends, today we will learn about water recycling. There is shortage of water throughout the world. Therefore, there is a need for recycling of wastewater, that is the use of reclaimed wastewater wherever possible. Approximately two-thirds of the world's water is utilized for irrigation process in the developing countries at same places. The rates domestic sewage is directly used for irrigation of cropland. Such practices expose the people to risk of infections by pathogenic bacteria, viruses, and prions. It is therefore desirable to develop low cost technologies to produce irrigation water from wastewaters. Large quantities of water is also utilized in industries. For instance, to make 1 ton of steel, about 300 tons of water is needed. Consumption of water is also high for many other industries such as food, paper, and textiles. At some places, and for some industries, processes for recycling of water have been developed. The technology for recycling of water is variable, and this mainly depends on the industry. Recycling of wastewater is useful for agriculture, horticulture, and watering of lawns and golf courses. Besides supplying to lakes, fishing, and boating purposes, however, the use of recycled water for drinking purposes should be avoided. Let's know about small sewage or wastewater treatment systems. First is oxidation ditch. Oxidation ditch method, first developed in Netherlands, is a suitable method for treatment of sewage in small communities. This is basically an aeration type of activated sludge process with a mechanical system of aeration. However, there is no primary sedimentation of sewage. Consequently, the problem of handling and treatment of primary sludge is eliminated. Oxidation ditch consists of aeration units, namely ditch channels, constructed side by side. The sizes of the ditch channels are variable: length 150 to 100 meter, width 1 to 5 meter, and depth 1 to 5 meter. They are constructed with bricks and stone masonry. Masonry. A special type of rotors are fitted into each ditch channel of rotors are fitted into each ditch channel for continuously agitation and circulating the sludge besides supplying oxygen. The sludge is allowed to settle down in a separate sedimentation tank. The activated sludge is returned to ditch channels. Instead of using a separate sedimentation tank, the sewage may be allowed to settle down in the ditch channels by stopping the rotors. The supernatant from the ditch channel can be taken out. The excess loss collected can be stabilized. Now let's know about septic tanks. Septic tanks are recommended for individual houses, for small communities, and institutions with a contributing population around 300. Septic tanks work on the principle of anaerobic digestion. This occurs as the solids of the sewage settle at the bottom of the tank. Under anaerobic conditions, the biodegradable organic matter is converted to gases and liquid compounds. This results in a drastic reduction in the volume of sludge. A thick crust of scum formed on the surface of septic tank maintains anaerobic conditions. The effluent coming out of the septic tank contains some organic solids and pathogens. Therefore, disposal of the effluent from septic tank has to be dealt with very carefully. The septic tanks are these disclosed and cleaned at regular intervals, usually uncertain on the time period with 25 years, depending on the tank size and its use. Let's know about construction and operation of septic tanks. Septic tanks are usually constructed with the bricks or stone masonry. Thick wall polythene and fiber glass tanks are also in use in recent years. Whatever may be the construction materials used, the septic tank must be watertight and must function efficiently. The size of the tank is variable depending on the number of users. For a family of 5 members, a tank with a length of 1.5 m and a breadth of 0.75 is recommended. For such a tank, the cleaning interval is 2 to 3 years. A conventional septic tank has two compartments, the first compartment being twice the size of the second one. For effective sedimentation of solids, the tank should be designed to prevent the salt circulating at the top and bottoms of the tank. Further, the location of inlet and outlet should be such that the contents of the septic tank are not disturbed while the sewage enters or effluents leaves. Septic tanks should be provided with a ventilation pipe, the top of which should be covered with a mosquito-proof wire mask. As the sewage enters the septic tank, the solids settle to the bottom while grease and other light materials float on the surface and form a scum. The bottom settled organic material undergoes facultative and aerobic decomposition to form more stable compounds and gases. In this way, there is a continuous reduction of solids of sewage entering the septic tank. However, sludge accumulates at the bottom of the tank. Desludging of septic tank has to be carried out periodically. Thank you. Thank you.